everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be reviewing this book, Cinder by Marissa Meyer. So I'm still on holiday and I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving it. It makes me so happy that I don't have to be stressed every single day for more than a week. It's awesome. The weather is not the best. It's been raining almost every day. It's kind of cold, even though it was super hot before. But you know, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So let's move on to my review. Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This is book 1 in the Lunar Chronicles, and it's a series with 4 books, and then they have lots of spin-offs or like side novels. It's a really huge word. I was not expecting it, but these are all retellings, fairy tale retellings, and this one in particular is Cinderella, of course. And then you get Rapunzel, Snow White, and I forgot what's the last one. But anyway, there are quite a few fairy tales in this book, and I've read fairy tale retellings before. It's not my first time, and I usually enjoy them, but there's always something strange with them. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed this version. So this is set in a futuristic world, especially in particular in Beijing, which is called New Beijing, and the world is divided into like there's an empire, and then there are some kingdoms, and then there are other kind of states that I don't really know. It's not really a big deal in this book, but anyway, so we are in the empire, and I think it's the only empire in the world, not sure. And the emperor is sick. The emperor is sick, has this this disease that it's called, I think, blue fever, and it's disease that's been killing people all over the world for a long time, and they're struggling to find a cure. They cannot find a cure for it. And of course the emperor, everyone knows the emperor is going to die, and his son, the prince, will have to become emperor. And this is when the evil woman, the evil queen of the moon, decides to make her move. So I forgot her name, Queen Ivana, something like that. She, of course, she's the queen of the moon, which is quite small, and she wants more power. So she wants to be an empress. She wants to marry the prince. She wanted to marry the emperor, but he refused, so now she wants to marry the prince. But she's evil. Why? Because she has this power that basically lets her control people. She can control emotions, she can control thoughts, so she can make you think and do whatever she wants. She's really powerful, and I mean, everyone loves her because she makes everyone believe that she's the most beautiful woman in the entire universe, and everyone should just love and adore her. But because this is a futuristic world, we have lots of like Zoom calls and like video calls, and she's always covered. Her face is always covered because she cannot use her powers when she's looking at a screen. She has to be looking at you in person. And she's also scared of mirrors, because mirrors can show her how she really looks like, you know, and apparently she's really ugly, so she's scared of mirrors. Which might remind you of another fairy tale that's not Cinderella, but you probably get it. So where does Cinderella come from? Cinderella, Cinder, is a mechanic, and she's also a cyborg, as you can see. When she was 11 years old, she had an accident and she lost one leg and a hand. So she became a cyborg, not by her choice, but she became a cyborg, and it's really cool. I mean, she has like a control panel in her head and in her brain, and she can control so many things. She can access the internet, she can get information on other people. It's just really cool. Of course, she has a stepmother and two stepsisters, and one of them is actually her friend, while the other one is evil, like her stepmother. And I don't want to say too much because I think that would be too many spoilers, but her stepmother is trying to get rid of her. She's ready to do anything to get rid of her legally, and she finds a way to get rid of her. But thanks to this, Cinder finds something out about herself. She's not just a cyborg, she's not just a mechanic, she's a lot more than that, and her future is strictly linked to the prince and the lunar queen. So yeah, I don't want to say too much, but this book was a lot better than I thought it would be. The first chapter almost made me put it down because we have love at first sight between her and the prince, and that's just a trope I don't like at all. I don't like love at first sight, but romance is not that important in this book, at least not for me. I didn't like the romance. I thought it was not that great. I didn't care about the two of them being together, but the storyline behind it, the Moon Queen and her past, it was just really interesting, and I found myself reading this in like a couple of days. I finished it so quickly because it was so interesting, and I wanted to know what was going on. I want to know about her past. I want to know how she's going to stop the evil queen from, you know, marrying the prince and making everyone on earth her slave. So yeah, I'm really interested in continuing with the series. Definitely going to read book 2. I'm not sure when, but I will read it. I think every book has its own main character, but she will be there for the entire series because she is a very important character, and she is probably the only one who can stop the evil queen and her plans. So yeah, definitely I would suggest this book if you like YA. Of course, if you don't like YA, I don't think you will enjoy this, but maybe you will, because as I said, the romance is not that important, and it's actually a pretty well written book in my opinion for a YA. But yeah, if you like fairy tale retellings, and if you like YA books that don't focus too much on romance but have more of a storyline, you should definitely read this one. And one more thing, the main character, she's likable. I usually despise YA female main characters. Like, they're just so annoying and always too much. But she's actually pretty cool. I like her character, I like her personality and how she reacts to different things. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend reading this series. Maybe it might be a little predictable, I guess, but I mean, it's a fairy tale retelling, so of course it's predictable. If you know how Cinderella goes, you will probably know what happens in this book. It is different because of the storyline of what is going on. It's definitely different, but you will probably know what happens in the book. So yeah, that's it. This was my review of Cinder by Marissa Meyer. And let me know in the comments if you read this book, if you read the series, did you like it? Are the other books in the series going to be as good as this one? Would they be better? Would they be worse? Should I continue? Should I not continue? Just let me know in the comment. And thanks for watching.